今日は11月の2日木曜日、先週の月曜日から本格的に語学授業が始まったから、1週間とちょっと経ってるって感じかな。正直英語の授業毎日受けてるんだけど、マジできちい。教室ではもう日本語禁止で英語しか喋ってダメっていうのがあって、だから英語で自己紹介最初の方にしたんだけど、経歴がすごかったの。英語でみんな喋ってたからあんまり理解できないところもあったんだけど、一人はインドで医療通訳をしてた人、もう一人がモンゴルとネパールで日本語を教えてた人で、もう一人がアメリカだったか確かアメリカだったかな、アメリカの大学を出た人で、もう一人がちょっと留学経験のところは聞き取れなかったんだけど、海外のボランティア、そんな長期ではないと思うんだけど、短期のボランティアに何回か行ってる人、なんかマザー・テレサの家のボランティアとか、なんか聞いたことあるようなことも言ってたの。で、もう一人が高校の時に2週間だけ留学してた人。でも全然英語話せるね。俺だけ、何もない。フィリピン英会話。フィリピン英会話とミランダ川英会話でなんとかついていこうとはしてんだけど、なかなか難しいね。クラス分けのテストで多分点数が高かったんだよな。大学受験のために点数を取るための勉強とか、トイックで全然英語は理解してないけど点数を上げるための勉強みたいなのはある程度はしてきたから、その分で点数だけは取れたんだけど、その英語を理解するっていうの全くできてないから授業も全くついていけてなくて、先生も忖度して難しい質問は俺には投げかけず、はずいね。全然喋れない。みたいな感じになっちゃってだからみんな海外経験がある人の中に一人入れられて最悪だなって思ってたんだけど俺たちのクラスは2番目のクラスで、もう一個上に一番もっともうほぼネイティブに近いぐらいの感じの人たちのクラスがあって、自主的に授業終わりでその人たちと英語で会話しようみたいな企画があって話したんだけども、レベチだったね。圧倒的に話せてるわ。当然その上のクラスの人たちも全員海外で働いた時あるとか留学してたっていう人ばっかりだと思ってたら、そのうちの2人は6人のクラスなんだけど、そのうちの2人は1回も海外に行ったことない。海外旅行ぐらいはもしかしたらあるかもしれないけど、留学とかそういうのは全くしたことない人で、なんでそんなに英語できるのって聞いたら、この協力隊に合格したっていうのが決まってから多分半年とかそのくらい猛勉強してできるようになったって言ってて、トイックの点数ももともと300点とか言ってて、一人は300点、もう一人はトイックなんか受けたことすらないって。全く英語できなかったけど、合格決まってから毎日英会話、オンラインの英会話やったり、あと自分で勉強しまくって、もうその海外で働いたことある人と同じぐらいのレベルにまでなったって言ってて、バケモンだあいつら。俺は一人だけ経験なくて、海外の経験ないのにこのクラスに入れられて最悪だなって思ってたけど、ただ俺が怠惰なだけだった。こんなに時間があったのに何もしてこなかった。そのツケが回ってきてる。で一番辛かったのは、普通に毎日の授業が聞き取れないっていうのも辛いし、課題も結構出て、それをこなすので精一杯だからもう他の IELTS の勉強とか全くできてないし、あとね、その英語で30分発表するっていう課題を出されたんだけど、パワーポイントでスライド作って みんなの前で30分間発表するっていうやつが最初の1週間で作れっていうむちゃくちゃな課題出されて、でそれを、月曜日に提出して、で木金で発表だから今日他のクラスメートの人は発表して、そこで当然俺は原稿丸読みで行こうと思ってたんだけど、原稿取り上げられてて一人の人がそこからもうアドリブで言うみたいな感じで乗り切ってて、他のみんなも原稿なしでやってて、やっべえって思って今日急いでスライド作り直して、原稿も話しやすいように作り直して作ったんよ。だからそれをちょっと今からカメラ撮って練習します。自分の記録用で一応アップするので、ここからはもう単調な英語が30分続くだけなんで、興味のない人はここでさよならということでお願いします。では明日これを発表します。今さっきねやっとできたからちょっと練習させてください、みんなの前で。キーノートOK。 Hello everyone, I'm JICA駒ヶ根going to Kiribati as a public health officer. So I'm going to talk about public health in Kiribati. Let's think about it together. Before getting into the main topic, I'll show the definition of public health by WHO or the World Health Organization. Public health is defined as the art and science of preventing disease, prolonging life, and promoting health through the organized effort of society. I separated my presentation into two main sections. First, I'm going to talk about the importance of public health. Secondly, we move on to public health in Kiribati. First, the importance of public health. Ask you one question. Please think about it. Which is more important for health, public health or medical care? Do you think, Shintaro? Yes, it's a good opinion. I'll show you the answer. It's my opinion. It depends upon situation. In developed countries, medical care is more important. In developing countries, public health is more important. I'll show you the reason in the next part. Okay, move it to the next part. In this part, I'll show you the public health comparison of developed countries and developing countries. In developed countries, public health is already good. We can drink clean water, eat hygienic, healthy diet. Many people wash hands before eating. Moreover, we have a health class, so we have a lot of knowledge of health, medicine, and infections. So we don't suffer some kind of diseases easily. Even if we get them, we can be treated immediately and properly because there are a lot of great hospitals, doctors, and medicines. And our hospitals have highly technical equipment like CT, MRI, operation rooms, and doctors have a rich depth of medical knowledge and high level of technique. We are focusing on advanced healthcare. Almost all the people who have critical disease like cancer, heart disease, and neurological disease can be treated properly, and they recover from it and become healthy as they used to be. Moreover, a huge amount of money spent to more advanced medical care even now. Medical advances surprisingly occur day by day in developed countries. But in developing countries, public health has been poor for a long time. They have to drink contaminated water, eat unsanitary food, and live in unsanitary conditions. They can't study in school because they have a lot of work in their houses. Moreover, infectious diseases are spread in developing countries. And there are not many stable hospitals, medicines, and doctors, so if they have some kind of diseases, they might possibly die from any kind of easy diseases. So we should focus on public health. In this poor public health conditions, many people suffer from diseases easily and go to hospital frequently. A few doctors can't treat all of patients, so prevention is better than a cure. Let's change the topic. I'll talk about public health in Kiribati. I used this book, Maori Kiribati, written by Kori Yoshinori, which is published in 1996, and I searched for it on the internet. I couldn't find any other book on Kiribati in the KTC library, so I used this book. But this book's information is very old, so please listen to it for reference purposes only. Before getting into main topic, I'll introduce Kiribati. Kiribati is often called Paradise of South Pacific. The ocean is high transparency and suitable for sea bathing because the waves are low. It is famous for Nippon Causeway, expanding 3.5 km into the sea, made with Japanese ODA. The main industries are fishing and copra. They can eat fresh fishes daily. Copra is used for sweets, margarines, and soaps. Music and dancing is a part of their life. Kiribati has two number one things in the world. Do you have any idea? Hint. This is the international date line. Yes. Kiribati is the earliest sunrise country in the world. It is in just west of the international date line. In the past, there were 2 dates in Kiribati, but it was very inconvenient. So now the international date line is bent. Do you know the other number one thing? Hint. It's about 2 meters above sea level. Yes. Kiribati is one of the earliest countries to drop into the ocean, with sea level rising by global warming. As I just said, Kiribati has a lot of good points, but there are a lot of public health problems. The first public health problem is the overpopulation. This graph is the population trends in Kiribati, Tonga, and the Marshall Islands. The 2021 population in Kiribati is about 1,300 people. It has nearly tripled in 60 years. It can be said that the population growth in Kiribati is more rapidly than the other countries. Moreover, the population have concentrated on the capital. About a half of population lives in Tarawa Island within capital. So on the Tarawa Island, there are a lot of problems, especially the food demanding is increasing, but there are not enough food in their countries. So the second problem is about food. Kiribati is a coral reef island, so the soil is poor to grow vegetables, fruits, and crops. So they mostly rely on imported foods. What do you think about the price of pumpkin in Kiribati? Yes. The pumpkins are sold about 1,200 yen. What about watermelon? Yes. It sold about 1,800 yen. It is too expensive to eat fresh vegetables and fresh fruits with every meal. So they can't get proper nutrition, and then they become obese and frequently get diabetes. The third problem is about diabetes. Actually, Kiribati is one of the highest diabetes ratio countries in the world. Let's think about top 4 highest diabetes ratio countries in the world. One country is Kiribati. Do you have the other 3 countries? Do you know the other 3 countries? Yes. Micronesia, the Marshall Islands, Kiribati, and Vanuatu is the highest diabetes ratio countries. What's the common point of them? Yes, they are all in South Pacific. Be careful not to be diabetes. Everyone expects Kasumi. We are going to South Pacific countries. So, take a look at this table. The JICA Nutrition Profile 2090 table showed that the proportion of overweight, obese, diabetic, and high blood pressure of adult women and men in Kiribati. About 80% of adults are overweight and about a half adults are obese. Diabetic ratio is over 20%. It is one of the highest ratio in the world, and 1 in 5 adult women and a quarter of adult men have high blood pressure. This means that they have a high risk of lifestyle-related diseases. The fourth problem is about water. Kiribati is a coral reef island, and its sea level is about 2 meters above sea level. So they always have a lack of fresh water. So they have to save rainwater by themselves and use groundwater. But the groundwater is contaminated because the sewage system is not prepared sufficiently. In the past, this infection is little, but now that the population is increasing, it cannot be ignored. Moreover, the habits and customs makes the next slide. The fifth point is about unsanitary environment. They generally don't have high hygienic concept because of a lack of fresh water. Washing dishes and clothes are seen as impolite. They just wash dishes with dirty water, and their customs and habits make unsanitary environment. Burial is popular in Kiribati. They make funerals in their garden and bury the dead. As a result, the groundwater contamination happens because contamination happens with corruption of buried dead. Moreover, 20% people have a habitat to go to bathroom in the open ocean and lagoon. Especially lagoon, deep contamination has happened. The sixth problem is about infectious disease. In Kiribati, the risk of infectious disease is not high, but dengue fever is reported sometimes. The symptom is like light common cold, but some people have high fever of about 40 degrees. heavy headache and joint pain. 0.5% move on to the high risk state of shock called dengue shock symptom. If they aren't treated properly in hospital, it can be fatal. So, the mosquito control is important. Anopheles mosquito carrying malaria is active at night. So, using mosquito net is useful. But Aedes mosquito carrying dengue fever is active in the daytime. So we have to control the mosquitoes with not only mosquito net, but also to put on long sleeve shirts and long pants and be inside the facilities and use insect repellent. To conclude, I'd like to say that there are a lot of public health problems in Kiribati, especially the water problem and food problem is serious, I thought. And in the developing countries, public health is very important. Kiribati is a sea-isolated island, so each other countries helping is important. That's all I have to say. Thank you all for your attention. Do you have any questions? OK。これを明日発表させてもらいます。あと宿題が2つぐらい残ってる。明日までにやんないとダメなやつが。で、これを明日発表すると。で、こういう30分間の発表を計5回やるって言われてて、いつやるのかなって思ったら、今日言われたんだけど、次の水曜日に発表すると。来週の水曜日にまた発表するので、作ってこいって言われて、まだ俺、この1個目発表してもないのに、次のスライドを作んないとダメと。だからこの土日で作ろうとは思ってんだけど、土曜日にこの町でやってる文化祭のボランティアで1日潰れることになって、日曜日1日で、こういう感じのまた別のトピックのスライドを作んないとダメという本当にハードな生活です。It's very hard. So I can't upload YouTube frequently. See you.